Welcome back to Judo Highlights. Just quickly, a bit of a warning, the second ippon in this video, there is a broken arm, so maybe skip that one if you don't want to see it. But this is the Junior European Cup, and as you can see here, it wasn't limited just to Europeans, we have some Japanese competitors as well, and this competition was happening at the same time as the Dushanbe Grand Slam. So this video, just a collection of some really nice ippons. Now this one here, there is an injury, but beautiful technique, so I had to just include it. So here we go. Now I've been here myself on the tatami, something breaks and you're just screaming in agony, can't believe it. But it is a beautiful technique, so the spinning harai goshi, and it's a shame Blue putting his hand down here, and that's probably one of the most common injuries in judo, people putting their hands down. But it was an amazing technique. Now this one too, an uchimata, starts with a bit of Ashwaza, but have a look at that. So it's good to see these young guys really setting the level high. And this competition was absolutely ridiculous. Over 500 competitors. This is just the repechage for under 90s, and you never see a repechage like this heading into the bronze medal contests. Absolutely insane. So I haven't seen all the contests. I'm not sure if these are all the best ippons. It's what I could find. Some really nice stuff. This one starts off as a Ujimata Skashi. The second one in this video, we saw that great one at the beginning from the plus 100 guy from Japan. And then this technique here, this is an exceptional one, the reverse kataguruma or the Malay kataguruma. And have a look at that. Now the judoka in white doing this technique, she was doing it all day. This was the only one for ippon, but she got some wazaris with it as well. Definitely her tokui waza, which is an interesting choice. Now this is at plus 100s, and you don't see this a lot. A little bit of a feint with the Ashwaza into Sumigaishi at plus 100s. And then I recognize this guy's name. His name is Ergin. He's from Turkey. And it was just the other week in the European Championships. He threw Tushishvili 2 times and then held him down for Newaza to win that contest. So Ergin from Turkey, 20 years of age, looking like he's going to be a bit of a problem for people at plus 100s. Big guy, physically strong, but he's got really good technique as well, and he's still only 20 years of age. This next technique is a beautiful kochi makikomi, really low. You can see all the pressure and weight on that leg. And the celebration, it's understandable. Takes out one of the Japanese. Definitely a big achievement early on in your career in judo. One of my favorites now, ashibarai on the left side. And he does really get quite a bit of lift there. Just as he goes for that top grip, goes in for the sweep. I guess Blue a little bit distracted by the kumikata. Didn't really realize what was going on below with his feet. Really nice exchange here. Blue does the big mistake, goes behind an uchimata player, and you gotta commit, you gotta have your grips. You gotta know what you're doing when you go behind someone, especially when they know what they're doing with the uchimata and sometimes the harai goshi. Have a look at this. Just as he goes over, steps out of the way, biffs him. This is Hatake Yama for Japan. And it's always interesting just having a look at the Japanese at plus 100s. The one thing I'm always looking for is, do they have the size? And Hatake Yama, he might have the weight. Definitely got the technique, but the height, I think the height might be a problem, but we'll see what happens in the future. Now 2 guys really close here, and this was a beautiful counter. And I'm actually starting to notice this a lot these days is when people go for pickups, people counter with the ashiwaza. As soon as they start to kind of plant their feet and launch, people are quick to jump on a leg and attack the ashiwaza. Speaking of ashiwaza, this is one of my favorites. Inside kochi, outside ashibarai. Blue probably thought that he was safe planting that foot back down again, but you're always a little bit compromised. It takes you a little bit of time to find your footing. Gotta be careful with the ashiwaza. Now I'm really liking this, seeing a lot more sode these days with the way the rules are, although white doesn't look like he's going for the grip below the belt at all. But still, I think people are starting to practice this technique more now because that is available. Good control, good finish here for this Seoinage. Enters in low with the leg on the outside. A lot of people do that kind of like a Seoi or Toshi. Really aiming for the outside of the knee and then going in for the technique. This one, it's a little bit far away, a little bit difficult to see. But good pickup and then the redirection as he picks him up. Beautiful. Yagura Nage or front Uchimata. And how about this for Seoinage? This is Matsunaga from Japan. That is a lightning fast Seoinage. And the thing is with the Japanese team, I mean the juniors, they come out, it's really hard. The competition in Japan is so tough. It'll be a miracle if these guys are on the national team in the next 4 or 5 years. You never know what's going to happen in Japan. Unless he's the next Abe Hifumi, you never know. It's just a very highly competitive environment. But here it is again, he's got the techniques, that's for sure. Retsu Matsunaga. Beautiful Seoinages. This next one, I think white, he tries to escape the Uchimata here. But blue just does so well to control him to the ground. There's that Kochi. And this kid, he's probably been watching Moriyama a little bit. Had double sleeves. Got rid of one of them and then immediately grabbed the lapel and went for the Uchimata. Good combination here. I was expecting a counter when that leg went up so high for the Haraigoshi. But nope, turns it around. Beautiful Ochigari for Ippon. Another one a little bit far away. What's with the front Uchimata so far away from the camera? Belt grip. Such a good technique. And of course the juniors, I mean, they've grown up with the rules how they are. It's a technique they're definitely going to be familiar with. A little bit of newaza now. I like the exchanges here. And here we have the, I guess we've got to call this a Kuzure Kesagatame, even though it's a little bit different. This one too, also a pretty interesting exchange. Kind of surprised who actually won this in the end. Ochi Uchimata. White goes down to the ground. And blue, I mean, it's crazy that he didn't get a score there and lost to the Ochigari. This technique here, the other day I was calling it Sukuinage, but it doesn't seem right. I think Sumiotoshi maybe, just Tewaza, Ukiotoshi. I'm really not sure. I think they just need to come up with a new name for some of these techniques. Here's another one. I mean, it could be Yokoguruma, but the leg's not on the outside, it's on the inside, so Sumigaishi. Anyway, here's another great one from another Japanese player, but not Matsunaga this time. This is Oda. It's a little bit hard to see with the camera angles who exactly is on the tatami. So takes his hand off the lapel here, goes double sleeves. Low Soresuri Komigoshi. This next one, Sasaki from the Japan in blue, Kochi Ochi, and then an all soto at the edge of the mat. Just dominating the grips. White really didn't have anything. But then in this next contest it is another one from Sasaki. And you'll see him again going for that all sotogari. This time though it gets countered. It's just a wazari, but he did lose this contest. And so blue ends up finding a haraigoshi as a counter in this situation. Look at that. Really commits to it. Bit of a makikomi. It's beautiful stuff. Now this is another counter. This time white looking for a sasai. And then on the return, blue finds an also togari. Actually, I think he skipped over the leg as it was happening. So that's pretty damn impressive. Now this one going behind, we've seen this before. But have a look at blue. He manages to turn it around at the very last second. I think it's an Ochigari, but can you imagine Tasue versus Rainier and Rainier does this to Taswev, that would have been absolutely insane. Yoko Tomoinage now. Very well done. I think Blue tried to escape, but just couldn't. And guys, this is the last one. So we have a competition coming up, Astana. Nagase is going to be there, so if you want to watch that live on JUDOTV, use my code. Link in the description. Check out the Judo Wiki, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.